everybody, I'm back with a new topic of discussion that kind of sprouted just the other day that I want to talk about very briefly. And it's over the Wicked movie based off the musical play, one of the most critically acclaimed musical plays of all time, uh, that has been given the green light for a feature length movie. And fairly recently, the uh, actress, the lead actress who is playing the Wicked Witch, opposite of Ariana Grande's, uh, uh, I don't even remember the character's name, Glinda the Good Witch. And there has been a fan edit poster that came out recently. Somebody, did some kind of corrections on it that got her pennies in a bunch. They got the actress's pennies in a bunch. Let me pull this up really quick so you guys can see. I got this on Screen Rant. Cynthia Erivo, who is playing the Wicked Witch. It's kind of like a prequel to what the Wizard of Oz is going to turn into. As I seen the trailer, it's very like Hogwarts, Harry Potter thing going on. I don't know why you even need that, but I guess they need to pad out like a story from the Wicked Broadway. But some fan took the poster that we initially got and alter it to look like what the Broadway poster has been known to look like over many years, which I honestly respect, because here's the Broadway look. Go further down. Here's the poster, the movie poster that we got. And I guess, at first, no one really paid attention to this. And normally musicals, in film don't turn out that way, turn out good, unless you're doing like an animated project that has musical elements to it. That's slightly different. But who knows? However, I can see the major difference and why I can see the alteration that was made, because it has to be made by a fan of the Broadway musical who saw the poster that was given to us and just made it closely look like what the Broadway poster looks like. Which I honestly, don't know why I never noticed it before. Maybe because I'm not like a Broadway guy, but I was like, I'm looking at this like, I can see why. Let me probably blow this up a little bit more. There you go. It's like, see, I can see why they, made the alterations just to fit what they always liked, from the poster. That's like enticing. It's like the artwork. I'm not like an art historian or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure some art historian or Broadway, aficionado can look at this and see why, this poster has garnered so much love and has like a recognizable feature to it that everybody can just like, yeah, that's Wicked. But the poster that we end up getting, okay, the poster we end up getting, it's like you got the green lips. Glinda is a little like an inch away. It's like telltale difference. It's like subtle differences that it reminds me of It reminds me of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the first one, where the slight changes that they had to make made people want to go see that more, so we can actually see like the accurate appearance of Sonic. And looking at the touch up that the whoever fan who did this, probably like a big musical person, did, and it's like, I don't know, I can't blow this up even further. There you go. Anyway, yeah, you get to like, I never noticed, like, yeah, they don't have like the red lipstick, and like the hat has to offer some type of shade to cover the eyes, and they moved Grande a little closer. Then only I kind of wish they kind of did some touch ups to give her the white hat a bit, but whatever. But this, you know, symbolizes what people are coming in for. Now Cynthia is a little upset because, you know, she assumes it's like got racist overtones or something, or just being like, as an actress, she seems, you know, very sensitive about like they trying to alter her face, and like she probably got some kind of feeling that it was, you know, trying to insult her about her appearance or something. And I honestly don't think there was any malice about this, you know, edit at all. There's nothing against like the actress. It's just trying to align the poster the way it has always been displayed to us over many years. And honestly, I think she should look at this as a positive. You getting more eyeballs on this film, which is what you want as an actor, which means that more people will be more enticed to see this, and more people will know your name for something positive, not something negative like this, where you're literally complaining and whining, in all honesty, about something that at the end of the day is only going to benefit you if you look at it as a glass half full kind of situation. And honestly, I can't help but think about these actors lately, these new up and comer actors, some of them, not all of them, like, you know, Rachel Zegler, and like, you know the Amanda Stenberg, you know, like these like 20 something, you know, young actors, not all of them, but some of them got a swell head about themselves or something. Or just like they are so sensitive, and they can't help but torpedo projects that they're in because, you know, their feelings get a little hurt. I was like, oh, I don't know why you let things get to you so freaking much that easily. It's like, you know, you can personally feel where you want to feel, but the fact that you have to verbalize it and call it like racist or misogynist or whatever, and it's like you can't just take it as, you know, or spin it as a freaking win in any kind of way. Nobody taught you some kind of like marketing strategy or get some kind of manager or somebody to take away your phone or whatever. Like, get a good PR person. Like, no, this is like a good win for you because now people are gonna be knowing your name, and like take it in stride. It's like, if you're gonna tweet something, tweet like, man, that poster actually looked kind of good or something like that. You know, people will look at you like, you know, wow, this person got a good head on their shoulders. It's like, oh, they can take a joke, or they can, you know, they understand like, you know, what Broadway fans like about this thing, and like, oh wow, man, that's pretty spot on. I kind of wish, you know, people would have done that from the jump, kind of thing. You know, show that like you're a person that you can take things on the chin. And I just can't be bothered. You got Rex Ziegler, you know, you know, uh, torpedoing her stuff about like, oh, it's not the 1930s anymore, and we don't need nobody saving like a woman, and she don't need to be saved by the prince and stuff like that. It's like, and then Amanda Stanberg making diss tracks about fans of a product you just hopping on and that's been around since the freaking 70s. It just blows my mind, honestly, about like a lot of these young actresses attitudes. They got a very poor attitudes, and like you're so, I'm not saying that they're probably not grateful, but they don't carry themselves like they are, where anything they might be some kind of slight to them, or they get their feelings involved too much, where they gotta verbalize their grievances instead of just letting it ride, because it's like you're still getting paid for this and people gonna still come to see your thing. And it's like it'd be kind of like when the actor who voiced Sonic, after the controversy about that ugly Sonic situation, he didn't go on a Twitter tirade about like, oh, they're not real Sonic fans. They just hate Jewish people because the guy is Jewish, I think. I was like, he didn't do none of that, mind you. He just didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, you could just choose not to say anything, or you can just like make fun of it yourself. So that you're a freaking person. Like, in all honesty, I think like in terms of new actors that I can think of off the top of my head that I know by name, I think, Jenna Ortega and Millie Bobby Brown is probably like, in terms of new actors, as of late, or even like somebody like Tom Holland, he's been around at least a little bit longer than them, but they're like those new actors that, either they don't have to insert themselves into every little thing, or at the very least, they're, they understand the inner workings of the cinema thing. Whereas like, while promoting Beetlejuice, Jenna Ortega told everybody what a lot of people feel, because she's like a film aficionado a bit. She loves this craft, and it's like, no, I don't think we need no Edwina Scissorhands or a Janie Bond. Those things are meant for guys, and we, studios in Hollywood should make original stuff that's meant for women. We don't need to replace anybody, just make something for our own. And it's just like, thank you. That's how you're supposed to carry yourself when you're introduced into this, kind of space. You don't torpedo your stuff like, yeah, like who thinks like Michael Keaton's, I could make a better, like, or no matter. She's not going to, go her way to diss people who like Edward Scissorhands, or diss Johnny Depp performance as Edward Scissorhands. She respects the fans of that movie and fans of Johnny Depp and Johnny Depp himself, by not, trying to throw that entire thing under the bus to, or anything like this stuff or that sort. I love that actor. She got a good head on her shoulders. She is going places, in all honesty. Not like these others ain't, but it's just like the way you carry yourself outside of the job speaks volumes of you as a person. You don't want people turned off by you every time, like, man, she's probably got like, I would say a poor attitude, but she's kind of an ass. Or she got like a, huge, now sort of many actors got a huge ego, but it's like, you shouldn't conflate it to the point where people are turned off by you. You're not gonna be, you won't see Jenna Ortega turn to a meme for bad reasons. She'll be turned to a meme for good reasons, like the dance that she did in the Wednesday show. She'll be like Keanu Reeves when it's like nobody's gonna be saying nothing but good things about this person. Even back in the day, many people made fun of Keanu Reeves' performance in quite a few things until after John Wick and his subsequent, renaissance into the movie industry. He took it all in stride. He didn't complain like, well, like I wasn't making John Wick for the people who dislike my movies in the past. No, it's like he knows that certain things wasn't so good that he was involved in. It is what it is. And that's one of like my biggest complaints with a lot of these actors. Oh, Ana de Armas, another great actor who doesn't insert herself where she doesn't need to, but nobody's ever, choose to complain about it. Or if God forbid, if the ballerina film, the running parallel with the John Wick franchise, even if, I doubt it, but even if it doesn't do well, she won't go out her way to say like, oh, people didn't show because they hate women or anything like that. She will never utter those words. I don't see that about her, because the biopic of the Madonna biopic that she was involved in a year ago, I think, didn't do so well. But she didn't go out her way to say some nonsense like, oh, people didn't go out or support the film because they hate women. She never said that. It didn't do so well. She'll try again on the next film. It happens. And just like, God, I wish, these new actors have that kind of attitude where it's like certain things don't work out well. Or if they do something like alternate a poster, clearly as a fan. She didn't, no fan went out their way to uglify or draw a mustache or whatever on the poster just to try to quote unquote embarrass her. They just made it look exactly like the Broadway poster. That's all. And matter of fact, I argue it looks better and it's good PR for you. This is not negative PR. They didn't edit it to make it look like, a clump of shit was on your mouth or something like that. No, it's simple aligning correctly what the poster has always looked like on Broadway. So I honestly gotta say, man, like there's certain actors probably should have their phones taken away or get some new PR team or new manager, because the way you carry yourself speaks volumes of how you are as a person, and you do not want like to torpedo your career or being labeled as like difficult to work with or anything like of that sort. Despite what you might be as an actor, people want to work with you. And that's why I've been taught. I want to go into like acting classes and have all these mentors. One of those things that they taught me is like, the way you carry yourself on set and off set matters a lot, because people are gonna want to work with you. Nobody's gonna want to work with you if you are behaving. Not saying she's like a bad person, but if you carry yourself like this, if you're, talking crap about something tangentially about the movie because, oh, the poster made you look this, that, and the way in the third, where it's very benign. It's like, what are you like, outside of this? It's like, are you gonna like, act, crass towards the waiter because, oh, they cooked your steak a little underdone or something like that, and you throw a freaking tantrum or something like that, because that's what you're giving off. I'm sorry, hate to say this, given the fact that you're a black woman, you act kind of like a Karen a bit, just a little bit, not full on, but it's just like, God, you just let things, be sometimes, you don't have to even say anything, just let it go. This would have been like a nothing burger if you didn't have to say anything. But that's just my thoughts. Just, that's my conclusion on the entire thing. Just, actors sometimes either say nothing or just take it on the chin. It's nothing that offensive in the grand scheme of things. You gotta have some kind of team or at least some grounded person to let you know, like, hey man, this acts a little kind of fly, man. It was like, you kind of wrong on this one, kind of thing. Or at least stay off the Twitter. It'll probably help a great deal. Or try not to torpedo your stuff. Just say, it is. It's what it is. There's fans out there who likes this and that and the third, and that's fine. Just take it in stride. You don't have to like shit on them, because it's essentially what Cynthia is doing right now. She's shitting on like clearly a Broadway fan that just want to do a touch up on the poster. That's all. Like I said, it's not like they purposely want to draw shit on your mouth or something like that on the poster, because then you probably have some kind of credibility of what you're saying. But that's not what we got. Anyway, I'm curious to know what you guys think, because this, like, are certain actors are getting bent out of shape on the most banal things as of late? Because it seems like it's growing more and more and more. Like I said, I point out like a few new actors these days that got good head on their shoulders, like Tom Holland, Jenna Ortega, Armor de Armas. Those are like probably the most level-headed new actors that we have in Hollywood as of right now, that doesn't let their fame get to their head, or they don't get bent out of shape on the most banal thing or benign thing. That's how I feel personally. Anyway, that was my quick thoughts about the whole Wicked poster. What do you guys think? I'm curious to know, because honestly, I think the edited posters kind of fly, and it's actually like good on them who did that. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Getting back to some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because I've been kind of busy as of late, and I posted some new movie reviews. My review on Coraline, A Haunting in Venice, as well as the 2005 movie Curse, starring Christina Ricci. So check those out on my YouTube channel. The links are in the description below. You can follow me on my Patreon and my Twitter and Twitch channel. And I will see you all soon. Peace.